What my heart needs now is rest, so I'm packing up and I'm headed west. My mind's made up, I'll put it to the test. Pushing myself in this old machine, burning fumes and what's left of my dreams, just to let them go, 'cause I don't need no strings. Just give me a road and a little gasoline. Just give me a road and a little gasoline. I think somebody's heard that before. Terry Clark. Yeah, she is amazing. I love Terry. Well, Terry's my neighbor up in Nashville, and we've been talking a lot about, the songs that we've written this weekend. And just a little aside, songs, sometimes you write them a certain way, and this is a great example. Our original lyric was, what my heart needs now is rest, so I'm packing up and I'm headed west. My mind's made up, I'll put it to the test. Pushing myself in this old machine, burning fumes and what's left of my dream. Just let them go, I don't need those things. And Terry, when she heard the song, she put, I don't need no strings. Terry, being the kind person that she was, she said, she didn't say, I want part of the writing on that song. She had me come in and sing on the record, and she said, I had to put some strings in there somewhere. I'm like, I'm just happy you cut the song. So you never know. You can keep editing these things and keep working on them, until the very end. But actually, it was a really good line that she put in there. So thank you, Terry.
Well, I had the wonderful opportunity to write with Tammy here for a little while. I learned an insane amount about writing, about structuring things, and also just about life in a lot of different ways of just how I can think about things and how I can process things to put them down on paper and actually write about it. I had a really, really wonderful time just sitting there going through with it, and then at one point Andrea joined us, and they just had me lay out the entire story that I was trying to write about. Just why they asked me, why are you doing this? And I told them the reason why. And then it just kind of came out. All of it kind of made sense from there. And so they really led me in such a way. So I want to give them a huge thank you and a huge round of applause. They did amazing. That being said, we just wrote this yesterday. So I'm going to try my best with it.
You're brave.
Misty misery, I don't regret the words I never said to you. And dusky destiny, I don't believe let me say that again. Dusky destiny, I believe we never had a chance at all. And split me into three, you'll see my heart all battered and blue. There's nothing left to me except a husk of a man that you once saw. There's a new town up ahead where no one knows my name. I'll forget those things you said and leave behind the blame. You could see I had big dreams, but you were bound to stay here. The weight of your head on my shoulder after all you had to say. And what's the point in fighting if the writing on the wall is so clear. Your hair laid across my sweater, haven't worn it since that day. There's a new town up ahead where no one knows my name. I'll forget those things you said, leave behind the blame.
Yeah.
And I never worry, though I travel alone. Those lessons I've learned, they're like a stepping stone. I messed that up.
Yeah.
It's a new town up ahead, but no one knows my name. I'll forget those things you said and leave behind the blame. There's a new town up ahead where no one knows my name. I know those things you said, but no one was to blame.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Very fresh. Giraffe on ice skates there, but thank you very much.
Yeah. Do one more. You wrap it up.
I feel like I laid such an egg on that last one that I did. I want to play one that I know all the way through. I wrote this one a while back, and I did have some help with my friends on this one, Mr. Sean McCarthy, Andrea Shin, Neil Osborne. Sorry if I'm missing anybody else. Andy actually was there, I think. Huh? So the song, I kind of had this idea where like the days of the week are just kind of out to get you. And one night I was sitting around with my wife, and I just, off the top of my head, I said, man, one of these days are going to catch up with me. There may have been alcohol involved. So the song is called One of These Days. I do it in a couple of different outfits around town with the Egan's Creek Drifters. I've done it with Dirty Thirds with Andrea and Neil. So this is just going to be me, and if these guys feel like playing along, it's pretty simple. One of these days are gonna catch up with me. Monday left me hanging out to dry. Did a runner on the check and ate the whole damn pie. Tuesday came roaring in, swung a right and cracked my chin. Hump day as hell been to do me in. 'Cause one of these days are gonna catch up with me. Races with the devil always end up in hell. What my words may fail to tell, my actions guarantee. One of these days are gonna catch up with me. Thursday came and went with all my pride. Friday stole her in and took me for a ride. Saturday jumped the track, kicked my ass till I kicked back. I ought to quit, but I ain't got the knack. 'Cause one of these days are gonna catch up with me. Races with the devil always end up in hell. What my words may fail to tell, my actions guarantee. One of these days are gonna catch up with me. Sunday's gonna be the best. Lord knows I could use the rest. 'Cause one of these days are gonna catch up with me. Races with the devil always end up in hell. What my words may fail to tell, my actions guarantee. One of these days are gonna catch up with me. Yeah, one of these days are gonna catch up with me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for humoring me on that one.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. I think we've got our last round coming up.
I think the last round of writers is coming up. Thank you guys for coming out on a beautiful Sunday. Thanks, Andrea,
Yeah.
Tammy, everybody that had a hand in putting this whole thing together. Thanks, Tigre Island Room, for letting us do this up here today. Much appreciated.
So give us just a moment for a changeover. And while we do that, I know Sean and Tom are coming up here, but I want to tell you about a project that we did up in Nashville a few months ago, and it's right over here, and this is kind of like a pre-sale. Tom and Sean started writing a couple years ago, and they wrote all these songs about Fernandina Beach. And they brought me in on a few of them, and we recorded them up at Tom's place in Nashville this past, was it spring? June? Yeah. So they are hot off the press, folks. So come support local writing, local art. Sean painted this gorgeous painting, and that's the cover. And I'm sure you know, all you local folks, you know all these stories and all the history that they turned into songs. It's really an incredible project, and I'm so proud to be a part of it.
It's the short one. I gotta take the short one. Yeah, I haven't played this thing yet, so. Oh, what do I hit? This one?
I'm gonna make you guys start down there and go this way.
I was about to go get my sunglasses out of my car to get Let's see. Do I have a second, Andrea? But I think Do I have a second? But I'm dyslexic. I already hit it again. Do I need to do anything on this end? No. Huh? I don't know. I just bought this guitar. It's LR bags. No, it's good. Yeah. It's still a little. So we only get like 3 songs right. 2. Hey, Tom. I just figured 3 I just do like a beat. There's that one. And then read the other one. That's a good look.
A little bright over here.
I'm gonna do it too.
That's good with me. A little playing.
Yeah. I know Tammy already told y'all about the new record we got out. Whether you're an old Fernandina from been here since you were born 100 years ago, or if you just arrived yesterday, you might want to grab that CD because there's so much history and stories and folklore that Tom and I co-wrote together with Tammy, and it'll get you a little more enlightened of the town of Fernandina Beach.
Check.
I also got another plug to give. Come this April 10th and the 11th, we're doing the 4th Songwriter Festival, Fernandina Beach Songwriter Festival on our 4th year. We brought Andrea on board to help old guy like me spearhead this thing. So put that on your calendar, April, it's like 9th, 10th, and 11th, but the shows will be the 10th and the 11th. At the Pavilion. Yes, we'll be down at the Pavilion again.
Hey, Sean.
Sure.
See if you can dial back a little bit of low end into this. It sounds real tinny.
That's the volume in the back is the...
Yeah.
Go backwards?
Yeah, try it.
Andrew, Tom says I need a little more bottom in this guitar. You want to say anything there, child?
You know I hate doing that. I'm very, very grateful for this weekend, you guys. We got to, for those of you who don't know, this is kind of the end of a weekend for us writers. Those of us have been here today, plus a couple that had to go home early, but we got to sit together and write all weekend. We spent a lot of time just working on songs. I think we ended up with about somewhere between 15 and 20 new songs between us all this weekend, so that was really cool. It's been a super inspiring weekend, and I'm just grateful to be a part of it. And this is kind of us getting to share with you guys some of what we did this weekend, and then some of the songs these guys have written in the past. So that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna start down there with Tom. Thank you.
Well, this is a song that I wrote with my gal pal, Tammy Rogers, and it's the first song that we ever wrote together. We wrote it in 2017, and we've written about 150 since then, but this one is still really, really dear to my heart, and I love this song, and I'm grateful to Tammy for writing it with me. I've been thinking about old railroads running through Virginia in the rain, the pistons and the steam, I've seen them in my dreams. My mind's been stuck on those old trains. Ooh. Ride, let me ride. Ooh. Everybody lining up for miles to see Abe Lincoln's coffin roll on by, dignified and slow. They watched that engine roll. It must have been a wonder to behold. Ride, let me ride. Ride, let me ride. Play one, Tammy. I've been thinking about railroads. I don't really know how to explain. I'm bound to board a plane, but that ain't near the same. My mind's been stuck on those old trains. Ride, let me ride. Ride, let me ride. Thank you.
Tammy, thank you for not poking my eye out.
How am I supposed to follow that? I have no idea. All right, I asked Andrew earlier. I was like, "Hey, do I gotta keep it PG, or can I play the song that I wrote about a redhead for Neil? Where's Neil? There he is.
Songs about redheads are
Yeah.
rarely PG.
For those who don't know me, my name is Tyler York. I'm born and raised here, so this is really cool thing that they've allowed me to be a part of, and so I'm kind of new to the whole songwriting thing, but I feel like I'm catching on. So
I think you're doing a good job.
So this song is called "The Crazy Kind." That's not how you play it, is it?
You got it.
There we go. Just had to find it. The wine stains covering her white t-shirt got me under the impression I'm in love with her. She's a mixture of hell with a little bit of heaven thrown into the middle. Just twisting her around, tearing up the floor, heels digging while the bouncer's dragging her through the door. Hairpin triggers got her throwing haymakers, should have probably stopped her shooting Jaeger. Good Lord, what the hell is this? You got the devil on my shoulder, scared shitless. She's the kind of crazy that they tell you not to try. Good Lord, she's just my type. Tried to warn me, told me she ain't right. She'll have you running scared for the rest of your life. I ain't worried about just one night. Good Lord, I love the crazy kind. She got me sleeping with one eye open. I'll wake up tomorrow, I'm hoping. Her red hair tangled up in my bed with her hands wrapped around my neck. Good Lord, I know I've been down this road before, and I ought to know better, but it's hard to resist. Look in her eyes, it's got me nervous to death. Good Lord, what the hell is this? She got the devil on my shoulder, scared shitless. She's the kind of crazy that they tell you not to try. Good Lord, she's just my type. Tried to warn me, told me she ain't right. She'll have you run scared for the rest of your life. I ain't worried about just one night. Good Lord, I love the crazy kind. Black and a mean hangover, I'm already starting to miss her. What the hell she done to me? Tylenol in an ice pack, oh my. Wonder what the hell she's getting into tonight. I ain't trying to press my luck, but right now I don't give up. Good Lord, what the hell is this? She got the devil on my shoulder, scared shitless. She's the kind of crazy that they tell you not to try. Good Lord, she's just my type. Tried to warn me, told me she ain't right. She'll have you run scared for the rest of your life. I ain't worried about just one night. Good Lord, I love the crazy kind. I love the crazy kind. Thank you.
All right, since we're all giving thanks to Tammy Rogers King today, I'm going to do one that she and I co-wrote about 2 years ago now. She's a good songwriter, ain't she, Thomas?
Oh my God. Yeah, one of my favorites, for sure.
Anyway, this is one we wrote one morning over at her house, sitting on the porch drinking coffee, and we started writing this one song. I kind of had, it was my turn to come up with an idea, and I had an idea for a song called Head Hard as a Rock, Heart Cold as a Stone, or yeah, that's it, Hard as a Rock and Cold as a Stone. So we didn't get anywhere with it, so she said, you got anything else? And I said, sure. So we wrote this one called Somebody Looking for Somebody. And we still haven't written that Head Hard as a Rock yet, so I'm going to have to do that one. So this goes like this. I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone who likes a slow dance or a little romance in the setting sun. Share a bottle of wine, your hand in mine. Now wouldn't that be fun? I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone. A broken heart won't last forever. Only time can heal the pain. Sure enough, I'm a feeling better. I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone who likes a slow dance or a little romance in the setting sun. Share a bottle of wine, your hand in mine. Now wouldn't that be fun? I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone. Play it, Tom. One more time. Give it up for Mr. Tom Ucha. Life's too short to be lonely. And I've got so much love to give. I know somewhere there's a one and only. I think I found out who she is. I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone who likes a slow dance or a little romance in the setting sun. Share a bottle of wine, your hand in mine. Now wouldn't that be fun? I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone. I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone. I'm just somebody looking for somebody, looking for someone. There you go.
I just like the way you look at Kathy every time you sing that song.
I know. It's good, ain't
Great.
it? It's a good thing.
It is a good thing. All right, guys, I think I'm going to try to go for broke today and play all the songs that I finished up this weekend. So these are all going to be brand new to me, first time really trying them. I'm going to do my best not to forget. But I am going to call in a little help from my friends because there's no way I'd get through the guitar two on them. So Tom's going to play this first one we wrote together with Neil and Tom and I on Friday. And we were just talking about ideas, and we decided to go with this familiar things. So this is what we wrote.
Could this guitar come down a little bit in the monitor, please?
Don't measure by a recipe, you'll make it from a memory. Pinch a dash, a tender touch, just enough, not too much. Feel the handle, feel her hand, the warmth of baked in that old pan. It wraps you tight, pulls you near, patchwork quilt like she's still here. Just like that, takes you back in time. Whispers to you like a nursery rhyme. Sings you home like old Nathan hymns, ringing true, familiar things. Liquor bottles marked with ink, making sure we didn't drink. The worst storm hit the coast, that's the day just the way he always did. Just like that, takes you back in time. Whispers to you like a nursery rhyme. Sings you home like old and sacred hymns, ringing true. Familiar things. Thanks, Tom.
This song here that I wrote with my buddy Adam Wright. He's a good dude. He's a Nashville songwriter that I like to write with a lot. And I walked into his office one morning to co-write, and he said, "Listen, man, I got this idea here. It's either the best idea I've ever had or the worst idea I've ever had." And I said, "Well, let's hear what you got." It's still pretty new, and so I have to read the lyrics a little bit. But it goes like this. Middle-aged women let you know what they think. Middle-aged women know how to drink. Middle-aged women, they know a few things. Oh God, I love middle-aged women.
Yeah.
'Cause middle-aged women have heard all your lines, and middle-aged women age better than wine. Middle-aged women, I got one on my mind. Oh God, I love middle-aged women. The young ones are pretty and sometimes they're thinner, but there's something that happens once they've been through the ringer. Their hearts open up, they get deeper and wise. They get those beautiful little fine lines around their eyes. Middle-aged women are tender and strong. Middle-aged women all get up before dawn. And middle-aged women are turning me on. Oh God, I love middle-aged women. Middle-aged women, they know what to do. And if you don't know yet, buddy, they will give you a clue. Middle-aged women are only halfway through. Oh Lord, I love middle-aged women. The young ones are pretty and sometimes they're thinner, but there's something that happens once they've been through the ringer. They come out smarter, tested and tough. They know how to fight and they know how to love. And middle-aged women don't put up with no mess. And middle-aged women are very hard to impress. Middle-aged women are simply the best. Oh Lord, I love middle-aged women. Middle-aged women, they will treat you just right. Middle-aged women in the middle of the night. Middle-aged women, where you been all my life? Oh God, I love middle-aged women. Oh Lord, I love middle-aged women. Me and Sean love middle-aged women.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Alrighty. So, the theme of the weekend has been, driven by Tammy to play a song that we wrote this weekend. So I was like, all right, well, I trying to find a song that I could, learn. And I'm not too good at guitar. So I was like, oh, I'll try to find a song I can, play on guitar and sing. So me and my good, not my good friend, I just met him, but I might call him a good friend now. We wrote a song. I had to come in with some inspiration into this, so I was like, I don't want to come up empty-handed. So I was sitting outside, and I was writing a song with Tom and Brandon, and I was watching these window cleaners. And, they were on their platform cleaning the windows, and I was like, man, I wonder, if they're ever in these high-rises, and they're looking through the window, and they're like, man, I wish I was in that room. What if I was in that room? What if I was in that, CEO chair, but I'm just washing windows, and, but, they have a place too. So the song is called Windows, and I'm going to try my best to remember how to do it. Thank you. Manual labor, it ain't no smart kid ever dreamed about. But it's a way to live what others can't live without. Forgot that part. Here we go again. Manual labor. All right. I don't want to use the lyrics, so I'll use it. All right. Manual labor, it ain't nothing's no smart kid ever dreamed about. And it's a way to live in what others can't live without. It'll break your back, run your legs so you can't stand. It ain't much, at least I'm working with my hands. I'm just a lonely window cleaner, blowing in the breeze. The only thing that's hanging on are these 4 strings. Now I'm looking through the glass on the 27th floor, now wondering what I'm doing and what I'm doing for. Right now, how could someone so high up feel so low? Right now, the only thing that's clear to me are these windows. Now they're standing at the water tank. Did you catch the game? Talking about spreadsheets. Who's moving up the chain as I'm pulling out my squeegee and humming myself a tune, thinking what I'd have to do different to get myself in that room, 'cause I saw that game too. I'm just a lonely window cleaner, blowing in the breeze. The only thing that's hanging on are these 4 strings. Now I'm looking through the glass on the 27th floor, and now wondering what I'm doing and what I'm doing for. And someone so high up feels so low. Right now, the only thing that's clear to me are these windows. And I guess that's how it goes between you and me are these windows. I'm just a lonely window cleaner, blowing in the breeze. The only thing that's hanging on are these 4 strings. I'm looking through the glass on the 27th floor, and I'm wondering what I'm doing and what I'm doing it for. Now someone so high up feels so low. Now the only thing that's clear to me are these windows. Thank you. I made it through that one.
Now take a pull off that.
It's the plan.
Tom, what are we doing? Shrimp in Town, or you want to do Smuggler's Paradise?
Smuggler's Paradise.
Okay. Good. I won't need this. Not for much. And I won't need these. So we got a new record coming out. It's right there. And it's 10 songs about Fernandina. When Tom and I first met a few years back, he goes, "We ought to write an album about Fernandina." And I said, "Tom, I already did that back in '95. It was called Life in a Beach Town." He goes, "No, I'm talking about history." So we did. The first song we wrote was called "Ribbons of Steel." We wrote about David Yulee's trek across Florida from Fernandina to Cedar Key, and so we've got a bunch of good songs. There's songs about piracy and smuggling, and
Yeah, but we also wrote about more recent history, like when you and Geiger found all the weed that washed up on the.
that's
on the
true.
beach.
My buddy up there is with a band which everybody knows, and I hope the whole world knows one day of Gilberto 77. That'd be great. Anyway, so we did. I happened to be on the beach that day. That boat ran aground, and not that I knew that it was coming, but I did grow up here, and I knew a lot of the people that did bring that boat here. And but anyway, so it hit the jetties, and they backed it off, and they beached it up there just about a quarter mile south of the jetties there. And I set the boat on fire, and when it blew up, pot went everywhere, and we were there, and we raked a bunch of it up, and I was telling Tammy and Tom earlier today that I think I bought my first real guitar with that money. We brought some of it up to Nashville, Tennessee, and sold it.
I think people are still smoking it up in Nashville.
People are still smoking. Yeah. Now, yes, we recorded it, but I haven't got it pounded into my head yet. And I was just telling Andrea that I hate having a screen up there, but I know everybody does it today. But I'm going to try and get through it. So y'all bear with me. I'm going to do this song for Patrick Haynes up there and his beautiful bride. It's called Smuggler's Paradise. It's about, what we don't understand is there was slavery, was big smuggling here. Tigre Island was... Even before Charleston, Tigre Island was the first slave trade. Not a lot of people know about that. Back in the Prohibition days, Al Capone had a couple places here where he brought booze in. He had it all the way up and down the East Coast. But he used out in Nassauville and up around Pirates Woods, and a place where Kathy and I call home now, Waterman's Bluff. And Tom was in Nashville, and I was sitting on the bluff when we wrote this song. Do you want to play most of it on?
No, you go.
All right, here we go. It's called Smuggler's Paradise. Some was rough, some was wilder, some was rough, some was milder. Nassau Sound, running rum upriver, supplying prohibition liquor. Bahamas, Cuba, Bimini, where the local law can't see. 3 miles out, run back to shore, loaded up and heading north. Stars come out, light up the night. Feed a thirsty country's vice. Pour some whiskey over ice. It's smuggler's paradise. One Thanksgiving, early morning fall. Well, the captain never saw the rocks. Back to rock, ran her aground. Three-man crew was never found. Before they left, well, they lit her up. It was a high time, I tell you what. 25 tons of the finest weed we raked up off the beach. Stars come out, light up the night. Feed a thirsty country's vines. Pour some whiskey over ice. It's smuggler's paradise. Hey, Tom. Two inlets in, water deep, close to Highway 17, bringing in all that good stuff. Pirates Wood to Waterman's Bluff. Still ain't none up there. Stars come out, light up the night. Feed a thirsty country's vice. Pour some whiskey over ice. It's smuggler's paradise. Pour me some whiskey over ice. It's smuggler's paradise. Yeah, that was that really was a high time that year because it was at Thanksgiving, right? That was the best Christmas. Everybody had pot and everybody had money. It was great. I still kind of high from it. I don't smoke anymore, but back then I did, and it was good. So.
Sean told me today that they hid the weed in his dad's apartment.
Well, my dad had a bunch of apartments, and he had me and my brother down there painting some of them down just past Sliders. They're not there anymore, and we had a bunch of the pot that got a little bit of diesel on it. We had it in a big tub, and we washed it out, and then we had it all over the house drying, and then we had a few bales, whole bales we found, and we were bagging them up. And Dad wanted to come check on the paint job. And Brian was just really thinking, he goes, Dad, you can't go up there, it's wet paint everywhere. And so it's all wet up there, so we didn't let him come up. And but yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I feel like it's like amnesty.
True stories.
I'm gonna have Neil come help me with you. Feeling it?
Do I need to do
Neil,
anything?
well,
Do I need to move?
No, you. Do you need something for that? Yeah, come on. You can clap for that. Yeah. Are you going to be able to read your tablet? Yeah. Because you need all your chords, and they're not in mine. All right. So Neil, you guys know Neil. He's kind of a brave guitar player. Because this one I wasn't going to necessarily try it today because I can't play it yet. This one I wrote with Tammy and Brenna this weekend, and. I called Neil. He was like getting out of church this morning. He had like 15 minutes on his way to go run and take one of the artists to the airport. And I was like, you think you could learn a song in 15 minutes so that I could try it today? So he decided to learn it. Yeah, you want it on here? Or just hold it? He's just playing. All right. We'll see how this goes. This song is a fun one. We had an idea for compare a girl that kind of with commitment issues to a magician. So that's what this song's about. It's called The Illusionist. All right. Take a seat, let me set the scene. I'm not the girl you're imagining. There's more to me than what you see. Now you see me, now you don't. Slide a hand in my magic show like Houdini in a dress. Baby, I'm the best. Oh, it's all just mirrors and smoke. I'll never lose control. I'm the illusionist. Ooh, illusionist. You weren't around when my heart got broke. You can try, but you won't get that close. So catch me if you can, but I bet you won't. Hold on to tight, I'm a vanishing act. Gone in a flash like a rabbit in a hat. Let the curtains fall, and that's the end of that. Oh, it's all just mirrors and smoke. I'll never lose control. I'm the illusionist. Ooh, illusionist. Maybe somewhere down the road, I'll let my heart show. But till then, it's all just mirrors and smoke. I'll never lose control. I'm the illusionist. Oh, illusionist. Yeah, illusionist. All right, thanks, guys. Told you I'm going for broke. I'm just gonna putting it all out there. Yeah, we did that one. Yes, yeah, Brenna and Tammy and me. Yeah, I wanted this. I saved the sassy one for the girl, right?
Hey, Andrew, can you mute my guitar? Because we're going to change out. We're going to get Eric to play on one. So, ready?
All right, in the meantime, I'm going to play another song that is on this new record that we've made about Fernandina and Amelia, and Sean painted this beautiful cover. I don't know what... Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to tell you it's for sale, S-A-L-E. And as a matter of fact, we have this very special trade policy going on. Since the whole world is talking about tariffs and trade policies, we came up with our own. And the deal is you can buy this record from us, and if you take it home and go like, my God, this thing is terrible, you can send it back to us. And in turn, we will send you a record that we don't like. All right? But this song is on this album, and this is, Sean, I think that's the first one that we wrote, isn't it?
Which one are we doing?
Seaboard Airline.
It was the second one. We wrote Rivers of Steel, then Seaboard Airline.
Cool. But anyway, I love this tune. It's called Seaboard Airline, and it's the story of the train that ran all the way from New York City to through Savannah.
Miami. When I went from New York to Miami, and it didn't come into Fernandina, but it did run through Yulee, and it was called Seaboard Airlines. And if you go to the train station in Jacksonville, they still have one of the cars there. You look on the side of it, it says Seaboard Airline. See, there's something you didn't know, but They ran all the way down. That's why the Egmont Hotel was here and all that. So
There you go. $12.25 out of New York City, electric Pullman car, southwest bound and into Philly, smoking at the bar. In just a few more hours, Richmond's coming into you. If they kick you out of Baltimore, what's a gambler supposed to do? Straight down like a plumb line through Georgia and through Carolina, orange groves and sunshine, right that seaboard airline. Roll the dice just one more time, play your brand new hand. I'll get off in Savannah before they find out who I am. I'll check into a hotel, catch the next one going out. I read it in the paper, fastest train, the fastest route. Straight down like a plumb line through Georgia and through Carolina, orange groves and sunshine, riding that seaboard airline. Between Highlight and the dog track lives a gambler's dream. Warm breezes in Miami, things are looking up it seems. I might make it to Havana if the streets here get too hot. Just a couple 100 miles, give or take, it's worth a shot. Straight down like a plumb line through Georgia and through Carolina, orange groves and sunshine, riding that seaboard airline. Straight down like a plumb line through Georgia and through Carolina, orange groves and sunshine, riding that seaboard airline. Ride that seaboard airline. Ride that seaboard airline. Thanks.
Love those harmonies. Harmonies were good on that.
Alrighty. This next song I'm gonna play, I actually wrote last year when we did this. I had a weekend that I had spent up in the mountains riding my mountain bike up in North Carolina, and I was like, man, this is really pretty and all this stuff, and I was like, but it's also really kind of mysterious. So I was like, I want to write kind of like a backwoods kind of like, you know, not a murder ballad, as Chris Eitel would say, but kind of like in that, you know, sense. So so this song is called Blackbird. Blackbird crows as the muddy water flows and the wind sweeps the holler till it blows away your soul. Turning that spade till it burns through the soil and the well water boils as you're getting close to hell. Swerving through the pines with no headlights as you're guided by the treetops pierced by the moonlight. Everywhere to go and nowhere to run, chasing the ghosts to outrun the sun. You can't wash off the memory. You can't go back in time. I buried you deep with what's left of me, place they'll never find. Holding my breath and gnashing my teeth, hiding in the shadows, lost in the deep. Lawmen on my tail, scanning the ravine, sirens lost to silence, drowning in the stream. Everywhere to go and nowhere to run, chasing the ghost to outrun the sun. You can't wash off the memory. You can't go back in time. I buried you deep with what's left of me, a place they'll never find. Run, boy, you'll never catch me. Run, run, boy, you'll never catch me. Run, run, boy, you'll never catch me. Run, run, boy, you'll never catch me. Blackbird crows as the muddy water flows and the wind sweeps the holler till it blows away your soul. Thank you.
Come on, next up to the bat. Andrew, we're going to plug this one back in if you're still back there. I was supposed to click that button, but I'm no good at that, so. So this is one that Eric and Brandon, is Brandon still in here? Is he gone? Where's he at?
Right there.
Yeah, he co-wrote this with us yesterday afternoon, and I had this title for a while, this hook for a little while, and anyway, somebody said it. I remember somebody saying it and said, "I'll take the horizon over the harbor," and I went, "What a great line for a song!" And I already knew I wanted to write it with this guy, and then we were set up to write with Brandon, and I wanted Brandon to have a shot at one first, and he kind of had a title, and he wasn't 100% sure about it. I said, "Well, how about this one?" So, Brandon, thank you for letting me steal your deal, and but we got a good song written out of it. So, this song's called "I'll Take the Horizon Over the Heart." It's talking about a free spirit. Everybody knows I've been on the water my whole life, and I've met a lot of these guys that just sell everything they got, buy a little sailboat, and take off, and you never see them again. So it goes like this. I'll take the horizon over the harbor. Give me the wide open blue. No matter how far you run, you can always run farther. So I'll take the horizon over the harbor. I've hidden from storms, tucked back in a cold, tied to shore, when the wind would blow cold. I felt the comfort, and it was all right. But the storefront neons just ain't starlights. I'll take the horizon over the harbor. Give me the wide open blue. No matter how far you run, you can always run farther. So I'll take the horizon over the harbor. I'll start up the coffee, let go of the lines. I'll be back in deep water before first light. As long as I'm chasing my reason why, having no direction gives me mine. I'll take the horizon over the harbor. Give me the wide open blue. No matter how far you run, you can always run farther. I'll take the horizon over the harbor. Play it, Tom. I'll take the horizon over the harbor. Give me the wide open blue. No matter how far you run, you can always run farther. I'll take the horizon over the harbor. I'll take the horizon over the harbor. Eric Goodman, E.E. Tom Utes.
Yeah, don't leave.
This is a really cool venue. I haven't been in here yet, but this place is really, really cool. Brandon, you guys have done a great job, and everybody who was involved in this. What a great deal.
Yeah, we're real thankful to have this space. All right, I'm going to make Eric stay up here because he wrote a song with me this weekend. We're going to try and do it. My microphone stand's trying to fall down on me. All right, I can't really see you, so I'm going to do my best to remember how I'm doing this, but no, that's even weirder. All right, all right, all right. Let's see if we can do this. Do we want Tom on some guitar on the break? No, on the break.
Key of G?
Okay, then
I can
maybe
only
not.
do one at a time.
Okay, all right. Just get in there, whatever. All right, we'll see if we can turn it into a long enough song. It was kind of short, but we haven't added a bridge or anything, so. I'll see if these guys can just have some fun with it. You want a guitar there, Sean? You can take mine.
Hell no.
I'm not going to play.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
All
I want to
right.
watch.
All right, I'll see if I can remember the words.
I'll sing harmony or do some oohs and ahs.
All right, I believe in you. Okay. Here we go. 0 to 60, 24/7, giving caffeine a run for its money, living so quickly, not a spare second, right up until I'm busted and bloody. Oh, I put the cart before the horse, always running off course, trying to build Rome in a day. I'm always leaping, for I'm looking, fire ready. This is an autobiography, by the way. Burning at both ends, seeing double. Ain't no surprise, we never think twice. Running wide open, and here comes trouble. Nobody's gonna wonder why. Yeah. Oh, I put the cart before the horse, always running off course, trying to feel everything. I'm always leaping before I'm looking, fire ready. All right, Tom. I put the cart before the horse, always running off course, trying to build Rome in a day. I'm always leaping before I'm looking, fire ready. Before I'm looking, fire ready. Oh. I think Eric kept that one together for me. That is such a fun one. I'm so excited we wrote that, Eric. I cannot wait to introduce that to the band and have them play with it. All right, are we done? No, okay. You want to go again? We got a few more minutes.
Okay. Well, this is a song here that I wrote with a guy called Mac Wiseman. Mac Wiseman was one of the founding fathers of bluegrass music. He played with Bill Monroe and Flatt and Scruggs, and then had an amazing career by himself. And my good friend Peter Cooper, who was an incredible writer, songwriter, and journalist, introduced me to Mac. And Mac told us all these stories about growing up during the Great Depression in Virginia. And one day we approached him and asked him, hey man, would it be cool if we turned these stories into songs? And Mac really loved that idea. He was already 90 years old at the time, and so it was hard to get him in and out of a recording studio. But we asked a bunch of people that were influenced by him, folks like Alison Krauss and the Isaacs and Jim Lauderdale, to come and sing on this record to honor the great Mac Wiseman, and they all did. And there was one other guy who wanted to be on this record because he was such good friends with Mac. His name was John Prine, and John sang this next song here that Peter and Mac and I wrote. It's sort of a biography of Mac Wiseman, and I'm the only one of those four people who had something to do with the creation of the song Left, because Mac passed away 8 years ago, and John Prine passed away in April of 2020, and Peter Cooper passed away on December 6, 2022. He was my best friend, and he was, when he died, I sort of made a promise to myself I was going to sing this song at every show that I play from here on out, so I got to make good on that promise.
Yeah.
So this goes out to Mac Wiseman, to the great John Prine, but mostly to my brother Peter Cooper. It's called I Sang the Song. I could hear the highway calling long before the road ran through. Dreams are free and not much else is, but what else can a poor boy? Cali friends and the cliffs of Dover, Neighbor City, well, I've been there. Women laugh and babies crying, sounds the same old steady way. I was baptized in the old South River. 3 times forward I've been blessed. Just another young hillbilly. Who would have thought? Who could have guessed? Gordon Lightfoot, A.P. Carter, Mother Mabel, June, and John. It ain't bragging if you've done it. Name the tune, I sang the song. And now I'm old, no way to hide. I wouldn't care to truth be told. Once a man and twice a child, but I got a hand to I could hear the highway calling long before the road ran through. Dreams of free and not much else. What else can a poor boy do? Dreams of free and nothing else. What else can a poor boy do? Thanks.
Mighty fine. Going down. We're going down. Keep it down back there.
Tyler's getting serious. He's down tuning.
I don't know about all that. So this is one of the first couple songs I ever wrote. I used to tell people, I was like, it's just, it's not really a true story. But it definitely partially is a true story. We had a friend's gig, and, next thing I know, I'm enamored that Ben can play the guitar upside down, and the next thing I know, it's 4 a.m. in the morning, so. And, that doesn't go over too well when you have a wife, so. So
blame it on Trey.
Yeah. So this is called, When You Get Over It.
Ain't it funny how things change? You press your luck and then your life gets rearranged. She grabs the keys and slams the door, screams in vain, I don't love you anymore. Remember that one Christmas Eve, got wind up and then I passed out in the weeds. You took me in and washed me up. Should've known that you'd had enough. Well, maybe it's the cold that's got your heart froze up like this. Or maybe
fact that I stay drinking with my friends. When I'm hungover tomorrow and you're all hung up on this, just leave the porch light on for me when you get over it. Tomorrow I stashed in my overhead rear view. I light it up and watch it burn out just like you. You taste the whiskey on my kiss after petty fights and arguments. You took my keys, threw them away. To drinking too much one night at 4 a.m. betray. Maybe next time it'll change, maybe not, maybe I'm the one to blame. Maybe it's the cold that's got your heart froze up like this. Maybe it's the fact that I stay drinking with my friends. When I'm hungover tomorrow and you're all hung up on this, just leave the porch light on for me when you get over it. Should've duly noted all the times I let you down. We both knew I knew better, but I still headed downtown. When I got back, my bags were packed and they were laying on the ground. The porch light bulb got smashed that night and you were nowhere to be found. Texts show up in green these days, and I got no idea who drives that Chevrolet. The only light on there anymore shining on silhouettes through our front door. Well, maybe it's the cold that's got your heart froze up like this. Maybe it's the fact that I stay drinking with my friends. When I'm hungover tomorrow and you're all hung up on this, just leave the porch light on for me when you get over it. Thank you. Should we do one more of ours, or can I do Kathy's song? Yeah, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this for my lovely lady, Kathy, my better half. If you guys are wanting a CD, they're $15. Kathy would be glad to do the transaction for you. And these are pre-sale for now, but when we do the album release, that painting is for sale, but we're going to auction it off at the release party. And whatever proceeds we make off that painting are going to go towards the scholarship for our scholarship for the Songwriters Festival. Yeah, so please don't be shy. Anyway, I wrote this song for Kathy, and it's kind of like the, Tammy and I wrote that song, Somebody Looking for Somebody. In the second year of the Songwriter Festival, Tammy goes, well, you're going to have to write another one because you found somebody.
So she and I co-wrote this together. Tammy came in on the tail end of it and helped me with it. But it's called Heart Like Mine. I finally found a heart like mine. And if you ever do that, you ever find that one, which a lot of us do, I finally found mine. I found a heart just like mine. Someone so warm and true and kind. Almost gave up on never finding love. I found a heart just like mine. I wasn't looking, but there she was, with a smile so bright I couldn't get enough. We laughed and talked for hours, like we'd known each other for years, checking off the boxes, letting go of the fears. I found a heart just like mine. Someone so warm and true and kind. Almost gave up on never finding a love. I found a heart just like mine. So this is the feeling we searched for so long. When you find that certain someone you feel right at home, like a ship in the night searching for that beacon. Now's left the way to two hearts beating. I found a heart just like mine. Someone so warm and true and kind. Almost gave up on never finding a love. I found a heart just like, I found a heart just like, I found a heart just like mine. Just like mine. There you go. Love you, Cap.
All right, guys. Well,
We got time.
one more? All right. We're about to wrap it up. We have had a great time. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm so thankful to these artists that hung out with us.
Thank you for putting
Thank
all
you.
this together. Andrea.
Yeah,
This is so
it was
good.
worth
Thank you very much.
It was worth every bit of the work. You guys are. This is an awesome experience for me. Thank you,
Can
Tammy.
we do it again?
I want to. You guys want to come back? You guys want them to come back?
Yeah.
All right. We'll plan it again. And we've had some great sponsors too that helped us make this weekend happen and get these guys into town. So we're super thankful for that. The Songwriters Festival was a big part of that. Tigre Island let us come out. Golf Pub Social let us come out. And then we were over at Florida House too. And then A1A Beach Vacations put them in some great little rooms for the weekend. So super grateful for that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap it up with this one. I wrote it was kind of inspired by Tammy, and she kind of co-hosted this with me. If you guys don't know, she's been kind of behind the scenes more about that. I get a lot of credit, but she made this happen with me. She jumped on and connected all the dots so we could get this together. I don't know where she's at, but wherever she is, thank you, Tammy. Thank you. But she was doing a podcast a little while back, and I just got a chance to hear it. And so I was listening to it, and she said something really profound to me about what she might say to herself when she was younger about her music career. And she was just talking about how she'd just remind herself that was like, that they wanted her there, and that she was a part of something, not because she was given some sort of lucky draw, but just because she was wanted, and what she did was appreciated. And so that kind of stood out to me, so I just wrote this little song. It's just a little bit of an encouragement to myself and others. This is called Enjoy the Ride. You guys can probably play along on this. I'm in a weird key, but if you can find it. I'm capo 1, playing G. You don't know exactly what your story's gonna be. Feels like a dream, well it just might be. Looking back you'll see the reason for your odyssey. There's purpose in every breath you breathe, and every start will find its end. So girl, don't worry, it's a journey. You're gonna be okay. Trust that girl inside you. Turn that light on. Let it shine on, let it shine along the way. You can't see that road ahead, you just might stumble, but you'll find your voice along the way. Trouble comes and trouble goes, don't hurry. Let those stars above just lead the way. 'Cause every wave it finds a shore, so girl, don't worry. It's a journey, you're gonna be okay. Trust that girl inside you, turn that light on. Let it shine on, let it shine along the way. This is your stage, this is your moment, and you're right where you should be. You may be young, but you need to know this. Oh honey, chase those dreams, 'cause every song it finds its melody. Don't worry, it's a journey, you're gonna be okay. Trust that girl inside you, turn that light on. Let it shine on, let it shine along the way. All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. If you want to hear some more music, I think Sam McDonald's coming out, so stick around.
If you want a CD, they're over there. Get them while they're hot. Tammy might sign one.
rattlesnake, every canebrake, everything. Every alligator, every black water swamp, every freshwater spring, everything. All we need is one more damn developer down a heart out. Oh, yeah, yeah. All we need is one more Mickey Mouse, another golf course, another country club, another gated community. Lord, I need her. Lord, I need her. Oh, dear, and you're gone away. If my grandfather could, Lord, see her now and lay down and die. Lord, yeah, Lord, and lay down and die. With every minute, every second, every hour, Lord, every day, she's going away. Lord, she's gone away. I'm homesick, but it's alright. Lord, loser is on my mind, on my mind. I'm homesick, but it's alright. Lord, loser is on my mind, on my mind. I'm homesick, but it's alright. Lord, loser, she's on my mind, on my mind. Now she's on my mind. Homesick, but it's alright. Lord, loser, she's on my mind,
I'm gonna skip this town, move around, jump in that old Pacific Ocean, and I'll swim until I drown. I'm gonna roll all night until I bust. I'm gonna find myself a woman that the rain won't rust. Yeah, mama, that's right. I'm gonna raise 7 sons, hang the moon, I flip the earth off the side, make the snow come down in June, and when I'm done crafting all that noise, I'm gonna lie back in the shade until I want it destroyed. Yeah, mama, that's right. Well, you might be a king, or you might be a queen, maybe a duchess, or two cup of Time magazine. You think you're safer when the sun goes down. I'm gonna sneak in your castle and steal your crown. Alright. Well, I've been all across the earth, I've been blessed, I've been cursed, I've been down the wrong road. Ain't yet reversed. Tell the truth, the Trump, baby, is my pick. But if you know me, then you know I always get my trick. Yeah, mama, that's right. Alright. We're right about this time, you probably wondering my name. I keep my mouth closed shut, so if you asking, please refrain. Crowds it I steal, I keep up on my head, I keep all a woman's secrets when she's sleeping in my bed.